Do you know who enacts the laws and how our legal system functions? For this, we need to understand the functioning of the three branches of the government, which are the Legislature, the Executive, and Judiciary. The legislative branch consists of people's representatives mainly elected through elections. The supreme lawmaking body at the central level is known as Parliament. It is divided into two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Its members are known as Member of Parliaments or MPs. The Parliament primarily enacts laws, modifies existing laws, and discusses matters of national importance. The draft of a new law is presented to the Parliament as a bill for discussions and voting. The bill needs to be passed by both the houses of Parliament and signed by the President of the country to become a law. Similar lawmaking bodies exist at the state level. These are known as the state legislative assemblies. Their members are called Members of Legislative Assembly or MLAs. They enact laws for the respective states only. There are specific subjects on which Parliament, state legislature, or both can make laws. According to our constitution, these different subjects are divided into three lists. These are Union list, consists of the subjects on which only the Parliament can make laws. For example, laws related to national security or our armed forces, etc. State list contains the list of subjects on which only the state legislatures can make laws. For example, matters relating to state police, prisons, local government, public health and sanitation, etc. Concurrent list contains the list which has the joint domain where both the Parliament and state legislatures can make laws. For example, matters relating to the education, forest, marriage, adoption, etc. However, if any law made by the state legislatures is contrary to the laws made by the Parliament, then the law made by the Parliament will prevail. The next is the executive branch, which works with the sole objective of enforcing laws. This branch consists of ministers, bureaucrats, and law enforcement agencies like Police, Enforcement Directorate, CBI, Income Tax, etc. The Constitution recognizes the President as the executive head of the country. He is also the Commander-in-Chief of Indian Armed Forces. The Prime Minister is appointed by the President on the recommendation of the ruling party. The Prime Minister chooses his Council of Ministers to head the various ministries. For example, Delhi Police and Intelligence Bureau come under Home Ministry and Income Tax Department comes under Finance Ministry. Similar authorities exist at the state level, consisting of Governor, Chief Minister or CM, his Council of Ministers, and state bureaucrats. The third branch of the government is known as the Judiciary. Its major function is to interpret the laws passed by the legislatures. Judiciary keeps a check on the functions and powers of both legislature and executive. It can rightfully strike down any law passed by the legislature or any action taken by the executive. If it goes against the constitution or any existing laws, the Indian judicial system consists of all the courts, judges, and advocates in the country. The hierarchy of Indian judicial system is divided into 4 levels. At the top is the Supreme Court, situated in New Delhi, which is followed by High Courts at the state level, followed by District Courts at the district level, and lastly, the subordinate courts below district levels, like courts of judicial magistrates. The decision of the higher courts are binding on the lower courts.